better get your sports straight. You better get your sports straight. Look it up. Google it, fool. Google it.
Welcome back to a new video. We are out here today.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yo, don't hate the player, hate the game.
My hair probably looks crazy because I need to get it done and I need to get a haircut, and I was wearing a hat and the hat fell off when we were doing the intro, but we're out here. It's a new day. We're doing things. I'm gonna go grab my hat and put it back on my head. That's what we're doing first of all. This thing over here got stuck in my speaker, so there we go. Turn that bad boy on. We got it vacuuming the floor. We got washer going with clothes in it. We're just doing what we would normally do. Welcome back to the normal scheduled program. Here's what's going down. We did some cleaning. I'm still doing some cleaning, but the craziest thing happened to me today was this morning. Such an adrenaline rush. I already talked about it, but you don't know what I'm talking about. So this is what's going down. Get rid of these shoes. I would still wear them, but I don't want to wear them because I bought them from a place that I do not want to support anymore. And they're out of business anyway, so I don't want to be wearing old stuff from people that were rude to me and not nice to me. So why support somebody that's like that? So we're just gonna throw these outside and then get rid of them when I take the trash out. Making videos all the time, I would know how to hold the camera in my hand, but obviously I don't know how to hold the camera in my hand. All right, here's what's going down. So did some cleaning, got some stuff to mop the floor because I also cleaned the car with the stuff that I mopped the floor and the stuff we mopped the floor with. Simple Green. Simply, it just cleans and it smells really good. So I'm gonna mop the floor. The craziest thing happened to me. So when I was getting coffee this morning, sometimes I do that. I went and got coffee. When I was pulling out of the coffee shop, I accidentally cut somebody off. Accident stuff happens, you know. Traffic, whatever. You gotta get it when you can. So I got out there, whatever. He honked my horn at it. Get over it, you know. Boom, and they started following me. So I was like, oh, you want to follow me? So I got in the other lane. Wham bam, hit the suicide lane, aka the turning lane. I'm like down in the middle of the highway, going 85, 90 in a 45. Okay, so I'm speeding like I'm driving Honda Civics, cracking VTEC. Even though the Element has the K24 and we have VTEC, I'm driving the Honda like it's my 89 EF, just weaving in and out of traffic to get rid of this person because he was on my tail. And bro, if you want to get on my tail, you want to start something, try to get me. Boom. So I'm weaving in and out of traffic. It's early in the morning, weaving in and out, wham, 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 driving crazy. Boom. Breaking all, knock on wood. Let's knock on some wood. Driving the craziest ever. Boom, about 10 cars back. Boom, I see the red and blues. Lights, they're on. What do? Slow down. Because at this point, I was like, I'm going to jail. Because another knock on wood, I have a ticket that I haven't paid yet. And it's up here. I know it's there and is ready to be paid. I just have to go online and pay it. I haven't paid it yet. So, boom, that ticket's going to be in the system because I haven't paid it yet. That happens because I forgot to pay it. The red and blues, the cops, I seen the lights. Boom, 10 cars back. Bam, they're on. Boom. I slowed down and he's catching up. And I was like, I'm obviously going to go to jail or somewhere or get some type of ticket. This guy, whoever above spiritual wise, looking out, because he slowed all the traffic down. I pulled over, got into the shoulder. He pulled up, looked. I didn't see because the windows were tinted. It was weird that he pulled up next to me because they usually get behind you and boom, boom, bam. He got behind me, got next to me, stopped, turned his lights off, looked, and just drove away. Because I could have got a big ticket, or I could have got, don't collect $200. You're not collecting whatever the Monopoly game is. You're not pass and go. You're not collecting $200. You're going straight to jail. That's where I felt like I was going. Or more and better to do than give somebody that was driving fast a ticket. Feel they should have something better to do than pull people over. Other than I've noticed bike cops, motorcycle cops, or traffic cops. So I don't know if this cop was I don't know that anymore because I don't try to get in trouble that much. And the last time I got in trouble, I got pulled over for speeding, but physically got in trouble with driving fast with the old 89 Honda Civic EF with the mini-me swap in it. I should have kept that thing. If I was driving that thing this morning, I most definitely would have not passed go, and I would have not have collected $200. Because that thing, before I got rid of it, was super dumb quick. If I had it right now, it would have been turboed. And then the car, I would have just flown away. Little story about what happened this morning. Got away. The graces of higher spirituality, or just them having better things to do. So we're going to mop the floor, put some clothes in the dryer, take some clothes out of the dryer, and I want to go out in the back into the studio for a little bit. So let's see what happens. To make it happen, Captain. It is freezing cold outside. Just got done washing my car, and you're wondering, well, the last video a while back got the pressure washer and had that thing, the foam cannon. Well, I used a foam cannon. I used a foam cannon yesterday to clean some stuff up, and it doesn't really shoot out foam that well, so I need to go find an actual real one. That one was just the stock one from the actual pressure washer itself at the house. So I just brought it to the car wash and did it myself. Sometimes you just gotta go places to do stuff, to get stuff done the right way. And the pressure here and the way it shot out, that's the way that I want my foam cannon to shoot out. And I used to have one that did that, but I don't know what happened to it, so I just have to look for another one. The one that I had was made for a gas powered one, and now I have an electric pressure washer, but my hands are frozen cold. I can't even feel my fingers, so we're gonna get on with what we do. I'm waiting for our clothes to dry, so that's why I came here to wash the car. Alright, so we're out here making beats now. Got everything done. I got clothes in the dryer, waiting for them to be done. I found these old soul samples and I reversed them. I forget what. I'm just gonna go down the list of drums and try to find some drums to match up with this. I'll use a lot of the same drum patterns, but then I'll fucking flip it, and then I'll add different snares and different kicks to that drum loop. So it's different. It's the same loop, but it's different drums on top of the drums. If you understand. A whole new setup. Actually, it's not a whole new setup. It's the same setup, but we configured the studio in a whole different type of way. I kind of like it better for editing and doing this music. So I'm gonna chop this up to threshold, because that's what I normally do when I chop up these drum loops. Alright, made beats in a minute, but this is super sick. Sounds different. I'm about to record that in there. That sounds so ill. I haven't made beats in a minute. I gotta come back out here. It's just a refresh. You refresh yourself and you just practice. And practice makes perfect. So here's the sequence. You heard the sequence 1 when I was working on it. And here's sequence 2. This is like a genre that I looked up on YouTube. I just randomly sometimes pick records that I have, or I go and buy records from the album cover and what the pictures on the album cover. It's nothing specific that I'm looking for, but this time it was like specific of what I was looking for. So here's like sequence 2. It's pretty sick. I changed it up just a little bit. I'm gonna, when I track it out, I'm gonna drop some drums and do all the fun stuff that's fun to me, but it's not fun to watch because you gotta sit here and listen to it and track it out and do all doodads and do that. But that reminds me, you know, when I was talking about earlier about going to jail, went to jail twice. No, thought about going to jail this morning. Let's talk about the time I actually went. I didn't really go for that long, maybe an hour, 2 hours at the most, holding cell, because I was bailing myself out. But it was also street racing. That's another reason why I got a ticket one time and I paid it, and the overlap of the time of the ticket didn't go through the system right away, so I was speeding. So when I had the 89 little Honda EF with it was fully equipped with the ZC head, the Y8 head with the ZC block. We call it a mini-me swap. We're rapping out here because we're making beats. You know, I built that motor. Shout out to Tommy, he helped me. Now I should get Tommy out here, not out here, but I should film Tommy, like 253 Customs. We should make. I should just make some. That'd be hard to make 253 custom hoodies and stuff with. It's a whole thing, but that'd be pretty cool to make those. But I went there. I got arrested because I had a warrant because the way when I paid the ticket, it was late. The payment didn't post. Whatever. It was a big misunderstanding. I went in the holding cell. So you don't even know. You can't. I don't even know if you want to call it you went to jail. You just went to the holding cell for 2.5 hours on a mistake on their end. Man, no, I went to jail twice. Another time, whole thing that I didn't even do. That's a whole nother story. But I didn't do that, and I had to go to court for a very long time, over and over and over. All the charges got dropped. But I spent a lot of time going to court. Going to court and doing all that stuff is crazy, not fun at all. So try to stay out of trouble. I don't get in trouble anymore. I'm just, reminiscing on telling stories because this morning when I was doing things off camera, I was driving recklessly when I shouldn't be doing. I'm a grown man. Sometimes you just got to do it. I wasn't trying to do it. I shouldn't say sometimes you have to do it. We were watching last weekend or the weekend before, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, we watched Fast and the Furious, and I had to stop watching it because the very first Fast and the Furious movie is almost exact replica of what the street races were like back in the day. I don't know what the street races are like now because you get all these young people out here, with their mom's cars or all this stuff and think they're cool and they don't even do anything to them. They're just racing random cars. When back in the day, when we used to, go get whatever you wanted to get into, you build your car. You just don't go buy it off the lot. You built it. Man, this beat's hard. I'm gonna save this, marinate it on it because that's what I know. That's what I used to do. I used to make a skeleton, like maybe 2-3 sequences of a beat, and come back out here and listen to it. It's called New Year's. You're thinking to yourself, New Year's, what is that? Like a new ear. Because I'm out here listening to it, making it. We're out here making the beats. I keep listening. We keep listening to the same thing over and over and over. So if you save it and stop it, take a break, go do something else, and come back with a new ear, you'll hear something different every time. I guarantee it. I double dog dare you to try it. I double dog you there to subscribe, hit the like, do whatever you need to do, because we're out here Monday and Friday. When the weather starts getting better, we're going to be skateboarding more. And you better let them know. Don't hate the player, hate the game.